I really love to be valued. So helping people get their first investment property is something I love to do, or transitioning them from single family into multifamily.
So now let's dive right into multifamily investing. So Barry, what are you seeing right now, and what's the biggest secret to finding deals for your clients?
I think one of the fun things I'm doing right now, a lot of times I like working with people that are just getting started. And I figure a lot of the people that are very sophisticated and are working on 440 unit apartments, they don't really need my help. And one of my things is I really love to be valued. So helping people get their first investment property is something I love to do, or transitioning them from single family into multifamily. Maybe they've got 4 or 5 or 10 rentals, and we take them into multifamily. Right now, I've got a client that's using an FHA loan to buy a 4-unit complex, so a 4-unit property, so that he's going to live in 1 unit and rent out the other 3. That type of house hacking is all the rage in various forms, and I love that. That's a great opportunity.
I think that's so smart, and it's often overlooked, right? But that you can get fixed financing for 30 years at some of the lowest rates ever, right?
Yeah.
By being an owner occupant of up to 1 to 4 units. Okay. And now you've locked in. I mean, if you think about it, even just inflation, if you keep that thing for that amount of years, and then you can live in it for a couple of years, and you could always move out. And now it's just an investment property. You really don't have a lot of downside. Any thoughts on that, Barry?
Yeah, the main thing that stops people from doing it, and what would stop my wife from doing it, is that my wife wouldn't let me. So most of the time you find those properties, they're not as nice as what you could afford if you weren't doing that, right? So you could afford maybe a Granite Bay or a Roseville Rockland house, but when you get into the multifamily, you're going to live in a lower neighborhood. You're going to live in Citrus Heights or Antelope or something like that, and for that to be able to afford those other 3 units. And so I think people have to be willing to sacrifice today in order to have a better future for tomorrow. And that's been true throughout history, not just during this season, but it's especially true now.
Yeah, 100%, right? You've got to be willing to do what no one else is willing to do, so that later you can do what no one else can do, right? It's kind of
That's
an
true.
adage by Dave Ramsey and a number of people, right? So
Yeah.
love that. Okay.